Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. God, I always wanted to do that. I always thought that would be so much fun, and it was. So we did look over the awards in the last one, but I'm just gonna give you all a little reminder here. I think we're gonna be on that. I don't even know where they're adding to it at this point. They're just gonna add more rings at the bottom, maybe. I don't know. I hope I want to get into I want to get into the top ring. What does it take for that? I don't know. I don't care at this point. President's Trophy as well. Just to flex on them real quick. The Blues, yeah, they were all right. Yeah, I'd say they were all right. And obviously, we won the Prince of Wales. Individuals went to Shifley and Shifley. Unfortunately, I really thought Huberdeau had a bid for that, but don't worry about Huberdeau. James Norris or the Norris obviously going to Barry. Jesus, you all know that my English isn't great, and that says a lot because it's the only language I speak. So yeah, Barry getting the Norris, Huberdeau getting the Lady Bing though. At least he got something, you know. The Calder going to Denisenko as well, which is great to see. Reinhardt winning the Conn Smythe, no shock there. He was elite in the playoffs, elite. And Spencer Knight winning both goalie awards. You know, again, just to flex on him, just to show. Bill Masterton going to Shea Weber, no complaints about that whatsoever. Willie Wang, back-to-back coaching. Ryan O'Reilly, back-to-back Selkies. Shifley with the Lindsay, and McDavid with the Maurice Rocket Richard. So obviously we went over those in the last one. I just kind of want to give you all a reminder and just remind you. I don't know if you noticed, but we won the Stanley Cup. So in this one, we're going to be going through the first part of the offseason. We're going to be trying to create a dynasty out of this team. So I want to go ahead and I want to take a look at this draft class because this draft class has some interesting people to me. Obviously, Voracek is going to be great. I don't know who he's going to go to yet, but he's going to be great for them. I like the look of him, Letuvier, McIntosh, and Montoya. I don't know what it is about Montoya, but Cody Montoya, that just sounds like a cool name to me. And he's from Poland, so we'll take that. Aside from that, we obviously have Damien Myers, who we plan on drafting. We're obviously going to have to trade up, and Gustavo Iginla, who I think it honestly might be worth it to, instead of trying to trade for Iginla, trade for him after he gets picked. Because if he truly is a top 6 forward, then I think he'll have less value than the pick that is used to select him. So let's go ahead. Let's just sort by potential here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want the top guys here. He could be something because he's late for Tannen. Who else is here that might be something? Anybody? Late. More guys past the 100 mark. We'll mark some of them. Ooh, Kosa. I'd like to actually get Kosa. I would, because obviously I'm a Detroit fan, so Sebastian Kosa, I'd like to see him end up here. Then we'll have both the first round goalies from real life. Both those, that'd be nice, I think. 154 would projected it. I'm going to go ahead. I just want to take a look here. Dante Tripp. That's not what I want to look at. Yeah, no. You're real. Nope. Okay. I mean, twice as many games in a D League versus an A- league. We might take a look at Brody Corson there. He could be something. Quap here. Goalie. He's projected really low though. For those of you who don't know, like the target range, at least in my opinion, is like the 220s to like the 100. That range is where you're going to find at least a couple of guys who could be it. Who could be Zetterberg goalie. We're definitely going to take a look at that. Who could be elite players. Ooh, okay, you were almost certainly top 6, especially if you're a grinder in the range. Yeah, we're going to take Mathers for sure. Huxley. That's a cool name. Yeah, so it's not looking like there's a whole lot here. Yeah, I don't even know if it's worth picking bets here, but we might still. Cody Montoya then. Okay, so is that Post Malone? Pierce Malone. I'd like to take a look at you just because we could have Post Malone. Ooh, 44 though. I'm not willing to take you at 44. I mean, if you're like like a 132, that's something I'd take a look at. William Stromberg or Stromberg. Geez, a little too focused on GTA right now. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at our contracts. So, um, in terms of expiring, we have 4 mil in cap space right now, I believe is what it says there. In extension dollars, we have 7. So the thing is that we are going to have Huberdeau next year, who's going to want a pay increase of probably double his pay because he's currently making less than $6 million. So I think Verhaeghe is probably a sign-in trade for a cheaper option. What does Donato want? Ooh. Oh, yeah. We will definitely sign you to that, Donato. Achari, what are you looking at? Yeah, I don't really want to pay you that. I mean, no, we'll take a look at you all later. Caleb Jones, what about you? You're an RFA. We're going to hardball you a bit. Yeah, so, yeah. I don't want to bring back Udon. I don't want to bring back Perry or Prisky or Lomberg or Kiersted. So, with that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to offer a contract to Verhaeghe here. So, because I'm not really letting him, like, I'm trading him, I'm not letting him go to free agency, I'm only going to sign him to a 1-year deal and let him pick where he wants to go next year. So, yep, okay, good. Spencer Knight is next year. Mrazek here. Yeah, no, I don't know if I'm going to sign any of those deals. I'll probably just let Mrazek and Giordano walk because they both are truly rentals. So let's go ahead and let's start simming to the draft. Ooh, and we just got more money. Always love to see that. Okay, Verhaeghe. Okay. Donato renewed. It's good. Let's go talk to Verhaeghe. Oh, not offer compensation sheet. I mean, this is kind of useful for one thing, though. If Seth Jones could be a second or a third if I let him go to RFA. Few contracts. All expiring. Verhaeghe. Oh, he jumped. He literally just jumped. Wow, okay. I guess 9 mil for 1 year. Holy, dude, I am not paying you for that. I mean, let's see. Did anybody else jump? I think Duclair did to an 87. Hornquist definitely did to an 87. Break. Tippett's up to an 85. Man, yeah. Some of these guys had some really good growth. Maybe I'm just losing my mind, but Denisenko at an 83. We'll take that. All right, let's go ahead. Let's just go ahead and keep on keeping on. See if we can get Verhaeghe on a contract now. Come on, Verhaeghe. You know you want to do it for us. You know you want to do it. There we go. Okay. And the other thing is that so I was looking around off camera. There are 2 guys here. Okay. So Detroit loses it. Calgary looking into Voracek. Milan Voracek. And Nashville moving up greatly. Man, that'll be interesting. Thank God Voracek's going to the other conference, so I don't want another franchise sniper to deal with. I have to take a look at their team after they sign him, too. Oh, no. We're going to view retired players. I want to see who retired. I don't want to make that mistake again. Jumbo Joe, no! Hate to see it, but he calls it quits. Ryan Kessler, Jussi Jokinen. What overall was he? He's 85 overall, and he's calling it quits? Man! About Filppula. I mean, yeah, Filppula. Jumbo looks like he was the only one that was really NHL useful. Maybe some of the defensemen down here, but either way, let's look at games played just for the curiosity. Who played the most games? Hainsey, Filppula, Kessler, Jokinen, Andy Green, Mark Stahl. The first one of the Stahls gone. Yep. So the big one is Jumbo, though. Unfortunately, hate to see a legend like him go. Y'all think he makes the Hall of Fame? That's my question to you. I'm not sure where I would stand on that. Probably. I mean, maybe that just sounds like an absolutely asinine comment, but I feel like he probably makes it. I don't need draft day interviews, thank you. Oh, thanks, Pro Scout. Appreciate it. Don't remember asking, though, but appreciate it. So, is there anything else I want to do before we hop into it? Anything else I can think of? Um, not anything that comes to mind, anyway. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and hop into it. Alright, so the first thing that I need to do, we need to find somebody in the 20 to... Yeah, okay. Probably Edmonton. And this player is going to be Myers, Damien Myers. So, let's go ahead. I want to... who do I want to trade for this? Who do I want to trade? What do I want to trade? It's probably going to have to be that second. And Linglet. That'll probably get it done. Question is, what else can I get out of him in exchange for that? Could I get like a third, a fifth, and a sixth? Yeah, could I do that? Rejected. Okay, what if I remove the sixth? Rejected. What about the fifth? Well, see, now I want something from next year at least. Like fourth. Fine. Just that. Rejected. Oh my gosh. Would you do it if I instead asked for like the fifth and sixth? Accepted. Okay. So the thing is that Linglet, yeah, he's an elite prospect, but we're going to be trading that out for Damien Myers, so I don't mind that, especially when we have Spencer Knight in goal already, who is an elite goalie, and is only, I believe, 22 is what he turns this year. So that does not hurt my feelings at all. Yeah, so let's go ahead. Let's sim this first pick. Let's just see what happens. Franchise sniper, 84 overall. I want to offer them a trade just so I can see their roster. Because like that, I feel like that's normally a decent team at least. Like their forward core overall wise, Gaudreau, Kachuk, and probably Lindholm. Then Monahan, Dubé, and Voracek. Backlund, Bluger, and Coyle. I mean, they have a solid team. Mangiapane really dropped there. Oh, and that Lucic contract is still hitting them for 2 more years. Oh, well, I guess only 1 more because it'll expire after this. But the defensive core is looking like Hanifin, Tanev, Anderson. Yeah, this is where they kind of they're weak. And in goal, yeah, they still have Markstrom. So that's a team that probably should do well, if we're being honest. So let's see, what does Detroit do? Oh my gosh, yeah, stop recording so late. Pollock, a center power forward. I can respect that. They have a lot of guys back there, but they need forwards. I believe it was Cameron Slater now going to the Nashville Predators, and that's exactly what they need. You know, they need some more defense. You got to replace Ryan Ellis somehow. Brad Lambert heading north of the border to Vancouver. This can be Shane Wright. Shane Wright north of the border as well to Ottawa. Arvidsson. Really? He was supposed to go at like 9. An offensive defenseman. That's an interesting pick by Boston here. Let's see. Savoie heading out there to New York, so I guess Barzell's going to have a 2C, which will be nice. That was one of those guys I was looking at, Letuvier. Offensive defenseman, 70 overall, but a top 4 defenseman. They normally don't grow when you get them here around the top 10, like around the 10 mark. So, Gauthier, I've had him before. Like I had him in a Detroit franchise a while ago. And he grows, but not somebody I want a top 10 pick on. Dang. So it looks like Cody Montoya was the Cameron Reichel of this draft, that late elite defensive defenseman. Let's just keep on going. Nilsson, defensive defenseman, top 4. McIntosh was a 63 power forward center. Okay, that's fair. I know they all can't be elite. I've had McCollum as well. He grows pretty well as well. Horick, a 70 as well, but as was McCulloch. Let me just go ahead and throw that out there. I did see that. Malmivara, potentially. But it does not matter because Allow me to walk up to the podium real quick here. Thank you all here so much for hosting whatever city this is. I'm not sure who's supposed to host this draft, if I'm being honest. The Florida Panthers would just like to thank you for your hospitality. And in this time of great success for the Florida Panthers, we are proud to select with the 17th pick in the 2022 NHL entry draft from Hydro for Favar. Man, that is difficult. AV19. Left wing Damien Myers. Welcome to the squad. Elite. There we go. That's what we needed. So now my question is, like, well, what do they charge for me to just, like, trade up in New York? What would that be? No, it'd be too much. Definitely be too much. Some pick, and they take Ballard. Interesting. Two-way forward. Gustavo Iginla just traded to Columbus. Now, what would it take? What would it take to go talk to you here, Columbus? What would it take? Rookie skaters here. Gustavo Iginla. Not even that valuable, really. I mean, he's really not worth a whole lot, you know, but we'll take him off your hands, don't worry. No, give me. There's no way they would accept that, but Ivan Ivans, we'll throw him in there for, you know, for the lulz, as one does. Who else? Okay, this is a conversation for a later date. Excuse me. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen, but Lundell is going to have to be traded. And I know what you're all thinking. He's on an entry-level deal, though. He's gonna have 2 more years on an entry-level deal. Yes, but he's going to be a fourth-line forward. He's going to be a fourth-line forward. He's going to grow to maybe 79, 80, and he's going to be a fourth-line forward who doesn't work on the penalty kill. Okay, and why do that when I already have the best fourth-line center in the league in Heinonen? So, no point in that. On top of that, Lundell doesn't work. We don't need center depth because of the guy that I'm going to trade for here in a minute. So I just don't see the point in keeping Lundell around, especially when we need draft picks. But that's a conversation for another day. For now, let's figure out what we can do. I mean, the only thing I can really think of is trading my first. But if I do that, what would it take to get something back? Could I get like a later pick, like maybe these 2 fourths and that third? What would that do? Would they do that? What if I gave him back the third? What if I gave him back one of the fourths? Jeez. You won't even do that? Okay. Everybody just chill. I'll give up 2 sixths here, so that way we match your block. You give me these 2 fourths and that sixth. Maybe not that sixth. Maybe that third. Let's see. Can we get that? Quite far off. Okay, what if I go to next year or the year after and I give you a fourth as well? Would that? I'll take off the third. Quite close to fair value. I'll give you that fourth and next year's fifth, and I will replace this all, I promise you. But 2 fourths and Gustavo Iginla for 2 sixths. Well, we're going to take the sixth off, honestly. Nope. What if I put one of the sixth in, but not both? Would they do that? No, it's going to have to be both. But maybe I do from these years instead. Can't do that. Because I really don't know who I want to draft later on. So, that's upsetting. Great. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to hop back to it with the Columbus Blue Jackets. I don't know why that took me so long. Apologize about that, ladies and gentlemen. I will be receiving him as well as these 2 fourths for that first, that sixth, that fifth, that fourth, that fifth, right? I might be able to make that a sixth instead. See if we can do that. Can I do a seventh? Would that work? Please work. I do though. I do match the block. I'll make it a sixth instead. There it is. There we go. Gustavo Aguinla now is on the roster, which is good because, as I said before, he matches our third line, and he's got a sick name. So that's bonus points in my books. We're really going to have to figure out what to do because, we do have a fair amount of prospects, but we're going to have to make that AHL lineup change. So with that being said, I think it's actually probably time to go talk to the two teams that have players that I want. Is he an RFA or does he already have an extension? Like what's... He must be an RFA, right? To still have value. I don't know. He's only got 1 year left on that contract. I think with that we're going to... Do we go to... So the two options here are Joel Eriksson Ek, who is 25, 83 overall on 4 more years at less than 5 mil, or Robbie Fabry of the Detroit Red Wings, who has 1 year left, but I guess is an RFA. He has to be. That's the only way this makes any sense whatsoever. Sorry, boys. I just wanted to check that out. As well as Heinen and Hiroshi. Jesus. So, I think we're probably going to go with Eriksson Ek. Due to his contract already being established, already being a set amount, and being longer. I wonder, Roche, you're 20 now, right? Playmaker. Marco Rossi, you're 20. Playmaker. Maybe you look good in the AHL. I don't know. I'm definitely going to have to do this trade after this Colorado pick, though. Let's go ahead. Let's just sim the pick. Oh, they got Kopikowski, top 4 defenseman. I hope everyone was as enthused as I was. Actually, I want to see. But I would like I didn't want to do that. I wanted to view draft class. Okay, who's the next dude that I had pinned? It was a gem, if I remember correctly. He's projected to go 37th, which is the 5th pick in the second round. So if I was to go to round 2, who's the 5th pick and who's anyone near there? Man, that's sad. I really wish I could have gotten that. But we did give that pick to Edmonton. So, yeah, you win some, you lose some. It's okay. But we are going to go back and we're going to make this deal with Carter Verhaeghe going to the Minnesota Wild. It also works out extremely well as Minnesota is in the West, which is another reason that I would prefer to do this with Eriksson Ek. So, let me just pull up Carter Verhaeghe. Obviously, we have a bit of trade value here that is in our favor. So with that, we're going to go down here. We'll try for their second, third, fourth, fifth. What do we have picks-wise for next year? We have first and a 7th. I'm glad we got it covered. Okay, if I take off your second, would you give me... Would you say give me another 4th this year? Accepted. There we go. So that is a big chunk of the picks that we need next year covered now, thanks to Carter Verhaeghe. The middle rounds specifically. So we're going to need a 6th and we're going to need a 2nd, but we can get those easily. And we have plenty of 4th round picks to find some value here. So let's go ahead. Let's just sim to our pick. Let's see what's available there. So first pick here is at 15. And that dude that I have marked is here. We're just going to take him. We'll see what happens. Top 6. What did I say, ladies and gentlemen? I thought he was a power forward, not a grinder, but normally you want those guys that are later on because later on some of these guys tend to be elite. You see these low, like AHL top 4, but he's a 2-way forward. Low top 9 is a playmaker. Okay, okay. Top 9 playmaker. Okay, okay. 72. That's not. I'm not looking at defense. I'm looking for forwards here. Center playmaker, top 4 or top 9. Okay, okay. But grinders and power forwards you normally see as very good potentials later on. So, as well as that, that is also one of the many reasons that I truly believe this Mathers is a top 6. Because if you look, his guest position is a grinder, and he already has 3 bars on top 6. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take him. Dallas Mathers. There we go. Another center grinder. Looks good. Looks good. Pick 115 now. Let's see here. What can we pull up? Anybody? Anybody looking good? Post Malone. What pick are we at? We're at 20. Let's see. Who do we have left that's pinned? Let's do that. All right, we have quite a few guys. Dang. Let's go ahead now. We're going to sort by scouting rank, central scouting rank. A lot of these guys that are real, I don't want to talk to them because like if they're real and I don't recognize their name, that means they're not going to get very good. Oh, do I want to take Post Malone? Do I want to take Vertanen? Subrev? What did you do, Subrev? A+ League 1 assist. I don't know that I want to take a risk on you yet. Maybe we take Post Malone. 52 penalty minutes. You have convinced me, Pierce Malone. Oh, that hurts. When is my next pick? 124. We can do that. We can do that. Let's see. Who is still available? All of them. Grinder. We're going to take Arcobello. Clayton Arcobello. Bottom 6. That's all right. We hit earlier. I'm pretty happy with that. Where is... Ooh, that was just 124. I don't know that I want to wait that long before I pick again. Is there a team here with multiple picks by any chance? Oh no, it's Dallas and Minnesota that I'm seeing. But Minnesota does have 2. So let's see if we can get a couple 4th or a couple 5ths out of Minnesota here. Because I think there is some great value there still to be had. I would trade you that 6th and this 6th. Rookie goalies. I would trade. Oh no, Wall played well. I would trade you rookie skaters. We need defensive prospects. Otherwise, I would trade Pierce Malone. But yeah, I'd trade you all of this. How does that sound to you? Rejected. Who would you be interested in then? Who's the least valuable person? They would be interested in Grigorenko. I would trade Grigorenko. They would do that. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. So we're going to go ahead now. We're going to pick 130. Let's see. Who was picked? Who hasn't been? McDermott. Stromgren is still available. Kosa. Corson. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 22. So that's what pick are we on? Is that? Oh, these are real guys. Okay. Oh, hang on. That was well. Good to know that he would have been a better pick. Subrev. I'm not sure how to say that. 6 plus 22. What is that we're looking at then, huh? That would be roughly, am I thinking? Hang on, math skills here, boys. Math skills, 16. McDermott, we could do, we'll do it. I don't even know why I had him pinned, if I'm being real. I can't even remember the reason. Let's just move on and we'll find the next pin that we had here. Stromgren. You know, this is actually, I'll take that. Top 9, 5th round, we'll take that. Okay, let's see here. Next guy that's pinned is going to be Sebastian Kosa. Let's go. Another goalie prospect. We'll take that. We will take that. And he's a starter. A few picks later. And is this the last guy that we're going to have here? Corson? Is this the last one that we're going to have? Oh. Oh, okay. We'll take that. We'll take that. We will definitely take that. Low elite sniper. We'll take it. Let's see. Now I know that we have a 7th. Is there anybody else we have pinned? 1. Zetterberg. Yep, he's the 7th round pick. Congratulations, buddy. You get to be Mr. Irrelevant, and I know that's probably not a thing in hockey. I'm not sure if it is or not, but I don't believe it is. Let's just see, is there anybody by potential that looks like they're going to be, the next, the next coming. I don't know where I was going with that. I really don't. Low top 6 D-men. Jace Flynn and Noah Meir. Yeah, no. And what did Zetterberg have? Oh, Zetterberg was picked. Oh, okay. Well, that kind of throws a wrench in my plans, doesn't it? I don't think we're going to draft loins. Let's go by potential here again. Anybody with 2 bars? You. Kari K. Kind of like Cardi B, but it's Kari K instead. Or do we just take Jace Flynn or Noah Meir? How many years do you have? 4 years? 5 years? Let me go up here one more time and take another look at Coleman. I don't even know that. That's definitely not Coleman. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to take the defenseman because we do need more defensive prospects. And out of them, 5 years, 4 years, we're going to take Noah. Let's go, Noah. What is he? Ready? Top 60, 61 overall. We'll take that. We'll take that low, but we'll still take that. So overall, I feel like that was a pretty good draft for us. We had to do some unfortunate trades, but hey, such is life. I have to do that, especially if you're going to stay on top. So with that being said, I think I'm going to end the first part of our off season here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I want to hear what you guys think about this, and I will talk to you all in the next one. Goodbye.